add us to there. And Mom is going to come over. It's just that I wanted to make sure that we were up. Let me go ahead and but for why not? Okay, so I want to make this bigger. Okay, so let's see. Sorry guys, this is a learning process. Trying to figure out how to. Oh, goody, we have one person here. They haven't said hi yet, so I don't know. Now, of course, it could be the typical YouTube. You have one person that'll disappear. It's not really their thing as well, because they do that. Okay, so I want to make big. So this is on my show notes. That's fine. I just have called this Impromptu Tea Party. And we can just go from there. Let's close this up. So I know there's a way, because we did it, how to, let's see. So guys, this is just a learning experience. Have patience with us. I think that I should be able to make this a backstage. New layout, because I want to make it a full screen, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. Like I said, learning experience. So guys, we decided just to do this because we wanted to do a little something different. Oh, hang on, we have Shelly with us.
Hi, Shelly.
Hi with buttons.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. We're trying to, oh, there's the full screen. Yay, I figured it out. And we want the comments there. So
good to see you, Shelly. It's been a long time.
Okay, so yay. And then let's do that a little bit. Okay, so figured out that part. Manage layout. We're doing it. We're getting there.
We decided to do this like 2 hours ago.
Yes, so this is absolutely a new thing where we just randomly like, oh, this might be a good idea. And hence why it's a little bit, oh, there we go. That's the way I wanted it. So if I stop moving the mouse around, we'll be able to see the comments. So, okay.
That's such a cute name.
Yes, it is. And then, okay. And then I want to, and then when I'm ready, oh, go, perfect. Give us a second, Shelly. Shelly. And let me bring this up again.
I couldn't see what she said.
Hang on, you'll see it in a second. I know there's got to have a way to make this easier. So, yeah, she still catches the pop. Full screen. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. Okay, so we're just going to start talking. I'll end up playing with the screen every once in a while to figure out how, because I know there's a way to make it so I can see the comments area and this at the same time, because I know the guys were doing it. I'm learning. So I'll keep an eye on the comments, but we'll start talking.
So we want to welcome everybody to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 600 and something.
Yes.
It'll be, when Taya puts it in here, I think she can put the episode number.
Yeah, I'll be able to edit after that.
So that'll probably be the only editing she does. So I want to welcome you to Pen, Hook, and Needles. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
I'm Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
And this is going to be a little bit haphazard because this is a new format. So
yes, because I'm still trying to learn how to manage things so we can see the comments and everything like that, but also see everyone. And by everyone, I mean also ourselves, because right now, the way I have it set up, it's not the easiest to see. So I know I can make this bigger, but there's got to be a way to make it bigger than that. Is there a drag? Anyway, let's keep talking.
Anyway, we want to welcome all new and returning viewers. For those of you who are new, please bear with us as we get our feet with this new platform. And we're glad you found us. We hope you see something you enjoy and that you stay with us. It might not always be live stream. We're trying something new. And then for those who are returning, we're always glad to have you back, and you're used to our quirks, so I won't make any apologies. We're glad to see you as well. And yeah, we just not a whole lot to say because I'm distracted by her playing with
Yeah,
Barbie.
sorry guys. This is me figuring stuff out because
We both have Christmas tea today.
yes, we do.
And I don't remember
Oh, and
what
I
it's
didn't
called.
even. It's called. Hang on, I still have it up on my phone, and because I'm not using the phone to record, I can actually look at it. So, we are drinking, and I'll bring us up to full view so I can actually see what I'm showing you guys. So we are drinking Christmas Holiday Cocoa Blend from Adagio.
And a friend of ours, this is his blend.
Yes, it's got chocolate, vanilla, and chocolate chips. So it might have some chocolate in there.
I think I need to maybe keep this slightly lower temperature or maybe go down in the steeping.
So you found it's stronger now?
It's got a little bit of bitterness to it.
Okay, because I know at first you didn't think it was
from
strong
It's
enough.
from the chocolate chip.
Right. So let me go ahead, and I know that I should be able to see.
I have a pretty Christmas cup. Well, actually, it's a winter cup, but I call it a Christmas cup. The little mice sitting on the windowsill watching the snow with cups of tea. And it is tea because they have the little bags.
Aw.
I think it's bags. There's their hands. I say it's bags, so.
Well, if you say it's bags,
Yeah.
of course it's bags.
We're kind of obsessed with these little mice.
Yes, we are. With the whole, thing. So I've got
We
mine.
got bunnies, mice, owls.
I'll be showing some cards I made with their stamps too. So let me full screen
I've
it
got to
again.
bring my journal stuff. Oh well.
Well, if you feel like you need to get up, you can.
While you're adjusting the accoutrements.
So here I have. That would have been very unpleasant if I got spilled on. So here's. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Journal stuff. So this is my wintry house mouse one. I'm gonna hold her mug because I really don't feel like getting spilled on. I don't think so. So, okay, she's coming back to sit down. All right, there you go. Okay, there we go. That will hopefully help. Okay, now I can.
Now we are still, well, we're very, very close to ending out our 2025 year at PHN. So we're in the last quarter, the last couple of weeks of all our alongs. We're doing the toy along, the ABC along, and the Out the Old, I think it's called.
So what I'm doing, Mom, just as an FYI, I'm going to have the comments hanging out here, and then if I see one that I want to pull up large so we can really see it, because that's what I think is the most easy way of doing that.
So we have some really pretty projects, some really cute toys in the toy along as always, and we have lots of projects in the ABC along, which was really quite an interesting along to figure out how we're going to do it exactly.
And I know that people are excited about the Tea and Tails coming back, which is awesome.
Tea and Tails are coming back. I'm not going to go through all the rules and guidelines for the alongs.
This is really just like with the holidays, we've kind of felt a bit.
I almost didn't want to do it at all, but I didn't feel it was right not to give you guys a podcast of some kind. This might be a little short. It's kind of holiday-ish.
Yes, because I was like, well, let's just kind of like, we've been focusing on holiday stuff. I just want to pull up this because I want to keep an eye on the mail because we have medicine coming in.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep it off screen. There we go.
And we have a lot to do. We've had a lot of medical appointments, and we've had various different things. I have to start baking. I mean, here we are almost 3 weeks in, and I haven't even started my cookies.
And I'm going to show some of the recipes that I pulled. Oh, hey, how about that? Mail.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to need to sign for it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll show the card stuff while she's doing that. Good thing I mean, I think it's USPS. It could be one of the other guys. So I've been doing cards for Christmas, not because I usually do that, but because I wanted to play with my stamps that would be good for cards. So I've been doing watercolor on them. These are still in the works. These are some more of those house mice that we were telling you about. I need to do the stamp on the inside and figure out who this is going to. But this front is pretty much finished, even though the coloring is very subtle for the mice themselves. This one, I'm not sure how I feel about it because it's a postcard, but it has that watercolor paper, so it's very grooved. So I'm not sure if I care for how that looks. Did the medicine come or was that Amazon? Okay. This one, I'm still actively working on. This was a stamp that I just sort of fell in love with. I think it's so cute. And the same thing with this one. This one I kept coming back to again and again. So I need to finish painting them and choose the Merry Christmas for the inside. Then I've got, now this one didn't stamp quite as well as I would hoped it would. Maybe I need to ink it better. These are the mice is putting Christmas hats on the chickadees. Maybe it'll look better once I color it in. And then more chickadees there. This one needs to be colored in. Sneaky little mice. You might, like I said, we have a bit of an obsession with these house mice. This one, I got this card like it came with something else I ordered. So this is a very St. Nicholas thing. Davina or me? Okay, I thought this was what you said. And then more of the house mice with their tree. Mom, I don't think I showed you the inside of this one. So we have the Santa Claus theme here. These, and then they're doing a tree as well.
Very cute. I set mine off already. The one I did for people is already gone off, so I can't show you.
Then this one I think is going to be for a particular specific friend. The mice are stealing the cookie. It's from Santa for Santa. And we're live, kiddo. And then we've got them eating cookie there, so it's gonna be Santa's cookie. This one didn't turn out quite as well as I hoped it would. I kind of messed up that bunny there. But and then a little bit crowded in there. I was playing with the stamps. So yeah, I'll probably stamp some more cards, but I want to finish painting these first. Mom, that Merry Christmas hope, that actually is on the stamp. So I'm not sure if it's meant for a person or maybe hope you have a...
No, I think it's Merry Christmas hope, you know.
Yeah.
Like maybe the bear brings hope or something.
Oh, true. That's a good way of looking at it too. So those are the cards. I don't think that there's any other comments showing up, but let's go ahead and, because I'm still getting used to this format.
I didn't do a lot of things like show like the placards, the place cards that I did for Thanksgiving. My parents took them home and my husband put the rest of them away. But I had this little notebook. I hope you can see it.
They'll be able to see it.
I like this notebook. It's a Pen and Gear, I think it's called. Yeah, Pen and Gear. I like their stuff.
I'm not sure if I've ever.
But it's kind of too nice a notebook to just put.
Ma,
no, to just put like numbers and,
I
and
see.
stuff like that.
I see. Because I was gonna make fun of you if you were gonna do one your normal like.
So I was practicing like doing rough drafts, for lack of a better term, for cards and things. You can see that I didn't quite get the ink really well on this one. My parents, the rough draft of my parents.
She's practicing getting the right amount of ink for. Although I might need to refill your ink on your pad.
It says together forever, and I put down in all kinds of weather. They've been together for, I think I want to say 65 years. No.
Well, how old are you?
I'll be 65 in January.
So 66?
65 or 66.
Well, how quickly did they get married? You know, or how quickly did you come after they got married? I guess it's
they got married in November of I was born in January 61.
Oh, okay.
So, but this was on the card,
Guys,
on the envelope.
hush, hush. This is for Davina. So,
She's doing it. Yeah, that's another. I was doing. They came for Thanksgiving, and it might be the last time they come for Thanksgiving. So,
that's his package.
so I wanted to. We like to make it special. Last 3 times they've been here, we've tried to make things really special. So, I have turkey stamps. You can see that this one just did not work at all. Okay, I just could not get it to ink, and it just. So I tried it again, and that's what this one turned out like on the placards, on their little place marks. They call them placards. Placards are bigger. And then this one was another one that there were two. There were 2 of these and 2 of these. Not necessarily the same color combination. I even played around with what I want to put the colors in, so I felt like a real artist. And then this one was the 3rd one, so 2 of each of these.
I think they sent me the wrong size.
Yeah, it looks like they did.
So I'm like, there's no way that's big enough for our Bible.
We'll try it when we get done.
Yeah.
That I was playing along with. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm thinking about doing a couple of Tea and Tails colorways. So I was playing around to see if that might work. The 2 top and the 2 bottom. The 2 on the top are the same, and the 2 on the bottom are the same. It's just that one is colored pencil and one is kind of a marker. And then this was just trying to figure out who we're going to give cookies to, and who, here in the neighborhood and at church. And then I decided that it needed a picture. So that's about my level of drawing. A snowman.
I hope I'm mistaken. This is actually extra large. That is actually what I ordered. Double checked.
Yeah.
This is a Bible case for a big Bible that we both got, and I will be a bit disappointed if it's not.
We'll have to go back.
It will have to, and it'll have to be an exchange because they sent the wrong one. I didn't order the wrong one. It's not like I pressed it. And even if I had pressed the button down wrong, they usually allow for, returns and replacements. But that's a little bit disappointing if it is wrong because I was looking forward to putting my Bible in.
Now my actual journal stuff, I haven't been keeping up as well. I've been really busy and really tired both.
Well, I mean, with the holidays, it kind of is.
I was sick this day here. This one here, Peter second.
Oh yeah, it was
So,
right after
We had a
Thanksgiving.
It was the day after Thanksgiving. We had a snowstorm like 2 days after Thanksgiving.
It was in.
It wasn't really a snowstorm. It was just kind of snow, but it was enough that schools were delayed, and then I didn't feel well, so I stayed home. And then December 1st and November 30th are these 2. So we have the first day of Advent. All those butterflies were Talia's. They were ephemera.
Yeah, they came with something I.
And my Advent calendar for November 30th and some stuff there. So. I don't think I did much else that you have maybe already seen. Because I think everything else is in October. I think I did some stuff in November, but maybe not. Oh yeah, I did do some in November. Here we go.
Because I was going to use your turkeys, didn't you?
Well, we did the November podcast, right?
Yes, we did.
So they probably already saw that. I don't want to be the dead horse. So I did a little bit of that. Not worry about it because it's done.
So what I have here, even though I'm going to be actually showing on an actual book too, my Christmas tales came in. This is one we've been reading, Mom. So we're headed into the fir tree for Hans Christian Andersen because we've read the. Oh, I wanted to show you the pictures anyway. Christmas Every Day. That was the one we just read.
Oh, yeah.
Where remember everyone lost their tempers and they picked up each other's tempers and they just had trouble when they picked up each. Do I still cross stitch? Let me bring that up
Officially.
Yes, it is. So, I do not still cross stitch. I find it to be very close work. Mm-hmm. So it's the same reason why I don't do a lot of the pure calligraphy anymore, where I do the actual ink pen versus the ones that are more like markers and have the shape already to them, because it's such close work that it bothers my neck, and if I start getting crampy back here neck, it seems to lead me right into migraine. So no, I do not cross stitch anymore. I think I actually got rid of all my cross stitching stuff.
I still have some stuff that I have to finish up, but it's too hard on my eyes and on my hands. So
so just wanted to show you really pretty pictures in here. And the ones for night we did. So we read so far in this book, The Night Before Christmas and Christmas Every Day, and we're headed into the fir tree. I have a tendency, because I enjoy reading fairy tales aloud, so I have a tendency that when mom's drinking her first cup of tea, I'll say, okay, we're reading fairy tales now. And then she gets stuck with a fairy tale.
my new Pooh book, yes, I like Winnie the Pooh. There is a Christmas story in here, at least one of them. I didn't notice. I just opened up the thing here. It says King. I just saw it. Now I can't find it. Oh, here it's King John's Christmas, page 400. See if we have some pictures in here. I
Well,
love the pictures.
There are definitely pictures throughout, or it looks like there's definitely pictures throughout.
Oh, there is, but I want to see if there's pictures for that particular
One.
We were very young. That was his first children's book. I'm reading a book about A.A. Milne called Goodbye, Christopher Robin.
Yeah, it's an excerpt from the book that I have about A.A. Milne. That's a big chunk-a-lunk. I'll just show it to you, Mom.
But then nobody said that that was an excerpt.
The only reason why I know it's an excerpt is because I read it in the descriptions, and I said, well, I want the whole thing there, because the other one talks about his mysteries and stuff. And about I think he might have done other writing as well.
Yes, he did. A lot of plays.
Yeah. I think about his plays. I can see where this would be good with milk. I might do.
He started out with plays.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he was a very good playwright. So this is the King John's Christmas. Look at the artwork on this. This is.
I just feel like I need to protect your tea.
Protect
the tea. I knew you were going to say that. You're very predictable. I think so.
You're thinking again. And these pictures I'm showing you now, and these are the original artists.
I wish I had grabbed my Beatrix Potter so we could like have the war of the children's books that apparently we must have as adults.
I mean, there are all kinds of pictures in here. I don't know where the story ends. I'm not going to go in, but I want to show you the bigger pictures.
I know Beatrix Potter is the reason I'm doing watercolors now.
Look here.
I don't know if he would hit those.
You're saying about full color page?
Yep, I see. I wonder what medium he was using. It doesn't look what.
No, I think it might be oils. Maybe.
Does it say in the book, or have you not reached the path?
Well, I haven't really read anything yet. Here,
No, not this book.
Oh no, it hasn't really said anything.
Are you going to put your name in the front? You got to show them this here.
I love Winnie the Pooh. The funny thing is, I was writing about this. Oh, I was answering Arian for something on a booktube. She had said about having the treasure of Winnie the Pooh and how her husband had these things and stuff like that. And well, like I came to it late.
Mm-hmm.
I came to it as an adult. I feel like I missed something. I came to it.
Well, that's like me, Beatrix Potter.
I came to Winnie the Pooh and Piglet through Eeyore.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Eeyore. And so those are my top three, my favorites. And they're kind of the three musketeers of the.
Well, those are the ones I tend to pick for stamps for you.
I love this. This book is a monster, and it's very hard. The only book I think I have right now that's more difficult was trying to show my new Bible, the one that Ty was talking about, and trying to show it on camera without tearing the pages and stuff was really hard because
I'm almost certain they sent me the wrong size for that Bible cover, which is sad. But I did want to show, like, I finished the Christmas socks I was working on. So
person who remained nameless.
Those got done. This is in Mom's blue jeans, Forever Blue Jeans. So those got done.
That's pretty cool, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
It even looks like it has stars.
Now I forgot to bring out the chaplets I made.
Oh yeah.
But
if I had named that something with skies and less stars, but it was meant to be the pale parts of the jeans.
Well, yeah. And then I have worked a little bit. Now this isn't necessarily going to be done in time for Christmas, but these are Mom's Christmas style socks.
That I did give you 5,000 years ago.
It was not 5. I bothered you for 10,000. I bothered you for 10,000 years.
5,000.
So this is, excuse me, Mom's come without packages, and then these are Dance All Night socks. In the base that the pattern is actually written for. So I'm thinking that I think it's because it's a wool that should I think it's intended to felt on the bottom to provide a more sturdy base. That's my theory anyway. These are going to be so nice and warm. I need to get something in this base, even if it's pre-dyed. I need to get something in this base and make
how much you want me to dye
and make a pair for myself. I have no idea what I want you to dye up. I just know I don't own a pair of these.
I can make one in maroon.
I kind of want something that's like variegated like this is. Not necessarily even variegated like this particular.
I could do one in maroon, cream, and brown and call chocolate covered cherries or something.
That would be nice. Just because I kind of want something that is fun and something I wouldn't wear normally. You know,
I've been wanting something like this for a long time.
Something bright. Hey, Mom, what's a color you enjoy dyeing up? You like dyeing up like purples, right? And things like. Think of something you'd like dyeing up that neither of us usually wears. It's pretty and bright. I want that because then it's fun to knit. It's socks, so who cares?
I'll have to look and see because I have actually something right out of the bottle that's really bright that I haven't used as a colorway because it's right out of the bottle. But I also have a couple of colorways that are very bright that are mixed.
Right, and it's just like, think of something that you don't usually knit, dye up because it's not something that a lot of people necessarily use, but it's fun for you to dye up and it's bright and it's because these socks, they're not supposed to be something that match anything. I mean, they're darn leg warmer socks. These are supposed to be outrageous.
Those are the kind if you're cold at night you put them on your feet.
Exactly. And I'm like, I don't want these to be sober and like adults. I want them to be like crazy. That's what happens when you drink it.
It's going away.
It go bye-bye. Go bye-bye.
Okay.
So, yes, I did some work on this. I'm almost finished with the gusset decreases. And then, the foot usually goes, boom.
I'm going to be, I think, very brutal when we hit January and yank out everything because I'm trying to make resolutions both for BookTube and for here. And basically the key word here is going to be simple. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to have 40 projects of which I'm not working any of them.
Right.
So, okay. Before I go to my yarn project, I got to show you something.
Oh, yes. I have a habit of giving her things that I want to.
This is Patch. He goes with Sorry and buttons.
That I can't remember if I ever showed Danny.
No. Patch is chronic fatigue.
Yes.
Chronic fatigue. So
at some point we're gonna have to bring out the whole family.
Yeah. Well, Sorry's embarrassed because she got ink on her.
Well, I mean, she shouldn't have been playing in your pen.
She shouldn't. But
and none of them are allowed to play rough with Migraine because he's pure white and he'll manage to get dirty.
Yeah. But this one, I felt cranky today, so we'll tell you. So we haven't been to do this. I said.
And he is really cute. He's the only kitty, I think.
Except for the Cheshire Cat, and he's frightening.
No, but he's the only cute kitty.
Isn't he adorable? Yes, I know he still has a tag. I don't care.
Yeah, why don't you take the tag off?
Likes it.
I can't imagine he would like it.
He gets annoyed.
I would imagine it would hurt. He's so cute.
I cannot even
these toys
how soft
and that's one thing that this company does do really well. Even though some of their toys are really creepy looking, they are so soft. They're like I don't even know how to explain.
They are to help
they're a lot of times for sensory.
They call attention to conditions. Okay, so this one's chronic fatigue. The other one, sorry, is for psoriatic arthritis. Well, it's arthritis, but psoriatic arthritis. And then I have
they have her marked for psoriasis, which is a virus.
Okay. And then buttons was fibromyalgia. And she got named Buttons because
she has button
eyes.
She's like the only one button eyes. Then I have my first one was Potsy, and that's kind of obvious. She's for POTS, and she's like this delicate little girl with like a headband and like spangly. Leg no her headband's got a spangly star, and then she's got like these fuzzy leg warmers.
Yeah.
So she's a girly girl.
I wanted to get Davina the autism one. It's really cute. But
It's one of the cuter ones.
But Davina likes things realistic.
And every once in a while she'll show an interest, but I think that she would lose the interest pretty quickly, and they're kind of expensive. I know I was keeping an eye on the mass sale one for a while. Then I have Migraine, who, like Patch, he's definitely a little boy. He's got the body type.
I am a man, hear me roar.
But Migraine has a brain hat. It looks like a crane.
It is a crane. I call it crane. I call the brain on Migraine crane.
Poor Migraine doesn't get an actual name. He's been called Migraine the entire time, and now he probably. I can't figure. It's like with the one character of mine that only gets called the one thing because the other character couldn't think of a nickname for him. Sorry to be bleak about that. But yeah, so no, so poor Migraine, he's kind of stuck with just being called Migraine. You think I could do like snow, like the kind of like staticky snow that sometimes people will get with migraines, you know, like they'll go across their vision. I don't get that, but some people do. But no, he's still Migraine.
Oh, scatters.
Well, for me, funny, like, yes, I can get scattered when I have a migraine stuff going on, but usually I associate that with the pot.
Foggy.
Yeah.
Foggy.
Although, again, everything has a little bit of fog, like,
yeah, but predominant for the pain is, I don't know, but foggy would be cute for him. I can't remember what color.
But he's white. Pure white.
Fog can be white.
He is like, well, like I said, absolutely pure white.
Like slate.
He's the one that I told him that he can't play with Sari. Sari gets pen on herself, and Sari will get pen on him.
Sari is, I think she's a bit mischievous.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then I've got my last one that I got, which that one is Danny, which is the Ehlers Danlos one. I held off. The cute one became available before the creepy one did, because I initially was going to get the creepy one. I'm glad I got the cute one. She really is adorable. She's the one that hangs out by my door. So,
and all of mine are up on my shelf, right up here. Not that tall with all the videos, but my desk.
Yeah, Migraine and Potsy hang out on my fairy tale books, and Danny hangs out on my Reader's Digest special classics. You know, the ones that are really pretty. She sits on there and usually falls down whenever I, go too fast by the door.
Does she have a fall bracelet?
She should have one, especially with her Ehlers Danlos. She could, hurt something.
But I before we get into more stuff that's not quite reading related, I have worked on a couple of things. Since Kaya showed you her stuff, I didn't do a whole lot. I basically did a bit of work on a few things.
I have a couple other things too. I just got distracted.
I don't even remember what I called this, but anyway, this is a blanket. It's my corner to corner blanket. And I worked on this mostly.
I love that pink so much. And the funny is, I'm not a huge pink person, but it's really cute. It looks like something from Mad Tosh or something.
No, this came from local yarn store.
Oh yeah, it looks like something I knit some color work out of.
Yeah, I might have given you some. I had two.
Oh no, it was pure wool.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was like non-superwash.
I don't remember what this pink is, but the blue is Mad Tosh. And what I did was I put it in one of these big magic balls, and I can see what the next color is going to be.
Oh, what are you going to get next?
I think it's going to be a yellow. I thought I could see it. It was kind of.
Are you sure? No. I think you're still pretty solidly in.
Well, don't get my. But anyway, so this is the ball, and this is how far I am. And I did this mostly in the doctor's office when we're waiting for Talia. Which one was that?
It would have been. I've only had the one appointment recently, which would have been the immunologist.
Right, for the allergy stuff. So that's, I did about maybe a couple of rows, because what's happening is BookTube is taking some of my time, so I read part of the time and I knit part of the time.
Although, to be fair, would you have spent the time knitting, or would you have done distractible things?
No, I would have knit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, as long as my hands are up.
And that's usually the problem, is your hands.
Yeah. And we met somebody there that, of course, took up part of my knitting time because I had to talk to her because
she lost her hook.
She's not the only one who lost her.
Yeah, because the reason I mentioned is because Mom had lost her hook. But
so I wanted to bring this in with me. This is the baby blanket I've been working on, which I haven't brought the blanket. I haven't brought it with me because I can't find my hook.
Do you even know what hook you're using?
No.
Isn't it in the pattern? Oh no, that's
No.
right. That you're doing the normal pattern.
So this is a Cerebell, and I stopped. I mean, I could be. I can't finish it till I find my hook, and I don't know where it went
because that's the way you do it. That's
I
the
know,
way you
Christina. I
do it.
should have put it in your reminder, but it's gonna get
That it doesn't help anything if you don't have things where you can find them.
it's probably a G or something. I have no idea where it went. It should be in here because I didn't take it out.
Well, obviously it's not there.
I think it's fine. Where I find it somewhere, like stuck way deep into a ball of yarn. You know, just kind of
Right. No,
erases
I
itself.
now I get what you're saying.
But I don't think that's the case. And this is Stylecraft Special, I think it is.
And the bag?
Yeah, all this.
But what's the bag?
Oh, the bag. This bag is one of my favorite bags because Christina spoiled me. I mentioned Christina repeatedly because Christina spoils me.
Mm-hmm.
I have bags. I have things to help me keep my hooks in place, which
I think this without the milk would be too bitter for you.
yeah, it's a little bitter even with the milk.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it's good for me. I like it.
I think when I replace it, I'm going to do my candy cane one.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the yarn. And
well, it's a good thing you tried mine before you picked it up.
Yeah. This is my bag. I mean, isn't it amazing?
And it's a turtle.
It's two turtles.
Oh, okay. They're your two turtles. Two turtles.
I love them. And actually, they might be tortoises. No, they're turtles because they're swimming.
Yeah, I think they should be.
They're in the water. They're in the water.
But those aren't fins.
But they're in the water.
But those aren't fins. They don't look. Let Tara show her what fins look like.
I know what fins look like.
Here, Tara.
She has delicate, pretty fins.
And actually, it's not Tara. That's Felicia. But Felicia would never hit.
She's not hitting. She's pounding. she's pummeling.
Felicia's a playful little girl, and she doesn't have temper tantrums. But I can't show the one big thing that I did over Thanksgiving, which is I mended we still black still. I mended my grandpa's old sweater. He has had this Icelandic sweater since
like 40 years or something.
Yeah, it's been actually no, I think it's almost before. Maybe it wasn't before I was born. No, it might have been before I was born. Like he was
wearing it when you were little.
Yeah, he's wearing it when I was little, and he had like a hole like right here, a worn down part here on the cuffs and on the bottom of the sweater. And I didn't notice it on the cuffs or the bottom of the sweater until I'd given it back to him, and then he wasn't handing it back because it's his favorite sweater. And I guess he was afraid that if I started fixing more things, he would have it back when he went home. Because he gave it to me on Friday and they were leaving on Saturday. So
yeah.
So I matched the yarn as best I could with what I had in stash because I mean, of course, this sweater is old.
We're very impressed.
And I picked up stitches and didn't do an actual patch. I just picked up stitches and knit a new. I mean, it's kind of sort of patch, but not like you see where you're actually like patching socks or whatever. There is the coolest patching tool that I want.
You're supposed to send me. You sent me the link. Right?
I sent you the link.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I have to put it on a wish list. I think it's cool because not only can you patch with it, but I think if you have something like a knitwear or whatever, if it's plain, you probably put
they give design stuff,
so you can make designs on. Like if I made a plain single crochet or a garter stitch blanket, I could probably.
Well, I'm keeping the link so if I don't get if I don't find it like a stocking or something, I want to pick it up. Like I'm seriously wanting to pick it up because that would make darning so much easier. And I'll show you guys when I pick it up because I will have that thing. I will own it. That it was actually an Instagram ad, but it looks really good.
So we have some more people.
We've been flipping between like 3 and 4.
Awesome.
So
I do have another thing to show you though that I've been working on. This one's the one that's been taking all my time.
Well, let me slide in one between there because I have here. I didn't work a ton on this.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to get this bag free, so maybe I could
Brittany's bag.
make it where?
Brittany's bag.
Oh, Brittany's back. I thought you said Brittany's back. I'm like, where? I didn't see your comment. Yeah, this is the bag that Brittany gave me for Christmas ornaments. I need to free this bag so I can do Christmas ornaments. Dad was mentioning how much he loves these. I need to fix the I-cord on this. So pick up the stitches, fix the I-cord. I don't know how that snapped, but it did. But this pair of socks is actually, what I like about this designer is she designs her socks, which are really pretty, for DK. I think it's for DK yarn. It's either for sport or DK. I'm sorry, she designs it for sport, but I've knitted in both DK and in sport.
Who does that yarn?
This yarn, this is the one who did that one that, remember, it was called
it's
Harry
Super
Potter.
Ball.
Yeah, it was called a Harry Potter colorway initially, but then when I guess she must have had some issues, so she, yeah, this is Nomadic Yarns, Twisty Sport. I think this is the yarn that goes with this one. Harry.
Very vibrant.
But this is the original colorway. I know they changed it to something else. The original colorway was actually something called like Merry Christmas Harry. But and anyway, this designer, it's Lorna's. It's Judy Sumner. She put it this in conjunction with Lorna's laces, and it's Victorian scallop sock. And she designs a bunch of these patterns for socks that are like really, you can't really see the pattern very well there. They're really cute. You can kind of see it there. I have a green one that I'm working on that which is gorgeous. The way it works up, it almost I'll show it to you again sometime. I finished one of her other patterns. I need to wear the socks more often. I tend to be lazy and just put on my Not Just Born boot socks ones, because those tend to be my warmest ones. They fit over everything.
Well, as soon as I get a bag free when I dump on my project, I'm going to put my socks in one bag and my mittens in another bag.
I did free up a bag to put my fingerless mitts in them, because I was like, darn, I'm not losing this red pair that I just finished making for myself, because I finally have a red pair of fingerless mitts again.
Yeah. I need to do that because my drawers are stuffed. I have to go through and see what shawls and things I actually wear, what I'm not wearing, and either, giving them away or reclaiming yarn or whatever, because my drawers, I have a full dresser stuffed with knitwear and I don't wear it all. So, it's just, and probably also because of the fact that I just gotta shove it in there. I need to.
Right, you partially don't even know what you have. And I think the last one I'll show, because then I'll go into yours, which is an actual Christmas gift. Okay, so
What happened to my phone? That was in here.
I had someone who, you had something in there?
You remember the pointy things, the metal things?
Oh, I didn't know that was in there. Did you leave them over there so you don't hurt yourself?
No, I want to show them.
So I had someone mention that they liked my fingerless mitts, and so I decided to make some for this person. And this is the pattern that I used to make all the time. These are the Irish hiking scarf arm warmers. Actually the first pair of fingerless mitts I ever made were this pair.
I like those. They're very pretty.
They're very easy pattern. Once you get them started, they're very as long as you mark off your rows as you go. Well, it's not even a potato beat. As long as you mark off as you're going, they're very intuitive. Mm-hmm. And then you just seam up the sides, which is so nice. And like I said, they tend to work up quickly. I started this early this morning because I had to wind up the yarn. This was the yarn that Mom picked up at the Fiber Festival, that she was hemming and hawing whether or not to give some to me. I was like, well, I have enough yarn. And then this ended up going towards this gift because I gave her most of my red anyway.
Shawl.
Yes.
The rest, two of those skeins of that color, I have one that's still on the shelf, and then two of them are going into this. This is a gift for a friend of mine. So I think I've got the length. I just need to pin it together so I want to make it into a cowl that you can twist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this long, so I think it's fine to.
Yeah, I think it'll work. Yeah. And that's, like she said, it's using the yarn that I have there.
And so I've been working on this mostly because I want to get it out before Christmas, because she sent me something unexpectedly. And, we give each other things throughout the year, but it was quite a good sized package. I don't know what's in it because I told her I want to open it until Christmas unless it goes like gonna go bad or something. And she said no. She said I could wait. And then she added the very mysterious caveat that I let her know when I opened it so she could tell me how to care for it. Okay, what are you giving me? But she's gonna get this and a skein of my yarn and some tea, I think.
We have a person saying hello. Hello.
Hi.
And curl lives? Curl leaves?
Curl lives? Huh. That's interesting. I like that.
Curl lives.
Well, hello.
Yes, hello to you. Bring this back up. I know there's got to be an easier way where I can look, bring the comments up like that and then not toggle back and forth. I'm going to do some research on it after I'm done here, because I don't feel like the guys, when we were doing the Ivanhoe, were having to go like, wait a second, let me toggle, or they were just better at it.
Well, everything's better and easier for Bray, right?
Yes, of course.
He's so funny. I have to laugh.
We did an Ivanhoe discussion because we did an Ivanhoe readathon.
Yeah.
Our buddy read
along.
It
was a group read.
It was a group read that we did. Yeah, last month on BookTube, and the guy who ran it did his first.
Yeah, I think there were 5 of us actually showed up on the screen. There was one in the comments, and one of them decided to wait. And it was funny because we were talking about something or other, and I asked him a question about. He had asked the question. I said, "What do you want us to go?" Or I don't know. I lost control of this chat 15 minutes ago. We were started like 17 minutes ago, so it was pretty funny. He's real nice. The whole group is fantastic. We're gonna do another group read.
We're gonna be doing Rob Roy, which we got a new person in the group for Rob Roy. So I'm not sure how many new people. Okay, from India.
Oh,
so awesome. Let me go ahead and bring that up. I did not know that we have anyone from India. That's very cool.
Yeah, it is. Welcome aboard.
Welcome. Yes.
India. Awesome. I wonder what time it is over there. It must be like.
Yeah, what time is it over there?
Are you in the afternoon or in the evening? But yeah, so this is. I decided I wanted to do another row of this while I was waiting, and then I'll show you. I have another gift I'm going to be doing. It's not really a Christmas gift, although it could be.
Well, kind of like the mitts aren't really a Christmas gift there, because.
Yeah, well, this particular person is really sick, and she's doing chemotherapy. So I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do the scrap shawl. Everybody who's watched this for any length of time knows I love the scrap shawl. It's the only thing I've done as much or more than this.
It's kind of like from a while when I was doing the Zuzu's petals and the Diana's hat, although you have definitely beaten me out for that at this point.
For what?
The number of.
No, but for which pattern?
Either Diana's or the.
No. Which of my patterns?
This
one, Serba.
Yeah, Serba.
Yeah.
Although probably for the scrap shawl as well.
Well, I've given away 2 or 3 of those. Speak.
Not counting me?
Not counting yours.
Who else have you given them to?
Laura and Crystal.
And
because
that one's an investment of time.
It is. But it's also I only give those to people that I really like, because it takes a while. And it takes a lot of work.
I don't know why that cracks me up.
I mean, I gave Crystal hers, and then she made my day because she wore it to somebody's wedding.
Which is that's cool.
So
what color was hers?
Blue.
Oh, was that one yarn that
it was one of those yarns that I really liked.
Yeah.
It wasn't the one that you're thinking of. It was a special. That it was. She didn't use
right, because there wasn't
enough of that. I have the little like asymmetric shawl for that, and I don't wear asymmetric shawls because I don't know how, but I'm not going to get rid of it.
Well, you can use that as a scarf.
But as soon as I finish this, I will show you the yarn that Taya gave it to me to use, and I'm not sure which pattern I'm going to do. If it's going to be the scrap or if it's going to be this other pattern, she told me what the stitches were, and it's just single and double crocheted, so it's not.
And by
hard.
she means the designer, not
the designer. Yeah, it's called. The name is really convoluted, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but
because you want to mess it up.
Yeah, in a nutshell, it's basically like doing a seed stitch for crocheting.
My needles are cold.
It's like doing a seed stitch for knitting, but I can read the
for crochet.
Yeah. Yes. But I can read the crocheting better than I can the
Mhm.
knitting. And if I make a mistake, it's easier for me to pull back.
Right.
Oh wait, I want to do that.
I need to get some. Go through my stash of colorful yarns, and next time I cast on a pair of fingerless mitts, I need to do the fun ones again. I like the fun mitts.
Yeah. So let me just clip this so I don't lose my stitch.
You don't be losing your stitch now.
Yeah, because I'm ready to sew this together, and I don't really want to lose where I'm at because I put an extra row on here, and when I say an extra row, it's about a third to a half an inch.
Mhm.
So it gives a little more because I'm fairly small, so if anybody's even a little bigger than me, they might need a little more play.
Not to mention, some people just prefer it longer.
Even when they're
And you can always clip it closer, whereas if it's too short, it's not comfortable.
right. I'm gonna put this back in my Kiki Boo. And this is the second ball, so I am using quite a bit of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's crochet.
Well, when I did the Heritage or Heartland or whatever it was that I was using for the other ones, when I would do it when we were doing it Steubenville at Canfield, I would only use one skein. And it was maybe I didn't make it as wide.
Oh, just bring comes. Oh, best for you too as well.
Oh, thank you. The one the color. I don't want to catch my yarn in this little bag. Now, the yarn that Tanya is giving me to use.
Yes.
This is Pound of Love. And because it's for babies, we were looking at things that were easy on skin. And this is for babies. It says that it will be fine for baby skin. So this should be
I've
fine.
used it for many baby blankets that I've designed.
So I've got
not these particular colors, but
I'm not. This is a I can't read these.
Okay, I'll tell you. So, okay, for one thing, Pound of Love, they have so many colors now.
And let me say something. This is over 1,000 yards for each one. I'm not going to use all of these.
So this is pastel blue.
And this one,
I think this one is
one of them's denim, right?
This one is the denim. This one's cornflower. You at first thought this was gray, and I can see why you thought that it might have been. It's kind of like a gray blue.
Yes, it's what I would call federal blue.
It's not. There's a very slight difference between that and the denim.
I was going to do this kind of gradation in the shawl, and I might still, but I think I'd rather do it like this, maybe.
It's going to be a nice, relaxing crochet for you, I think, because it kind of feels calming. Even just looking at it is calming.
And I called my mom to see what her favorite color was, the lady's color, and she didn't know for sure, but she thought that blue or green would be good. And blue or green are calming colors.
And that just looks, like I said, just looking at that yarn is comforting and calming, in my opinion.
Now, I wish I could find the darn.
What are you looking for?
The darn skewer things.
Well, she's trying to.
No, I'm not going. This is the bag that came with patch. Patches.
I thought it was just patch because he's just one patch. You could call him Nick or Fury.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's the mail.
That's mail.
We have medicine coming, so she has to sign for it.
Where's my?
What are you looking for? You don't have to sign with a pen. It's on. They don't do paper anymore. Like that's so old school. At least I'm glad he's ringing twice because for a while we had an issue one time where we didn't hear the doorbell or something, and our medicine didn't get delivered. And I'm actually on my last day of med, so I'm really glad that it made it. It got apparently sort of lost in the shuffle, or kind of like became late because of the holiday. Oops, sorry guys, because of the holiday season. It's med time. I'm gonna wait till she comes back to take meds, but I want to wait to talk about our Christmas cookie plans until she comes back because that's only fair. So, looks like I have more lab results come up. Sorry for the noise from my phone. So, looks like it didn't come after all because she's doing worry. But I know they said I had information that said that the medicine's essentially supposed to be here because I'm supposed to get a signing like I said, I'm supposed to have something to sign for. So, crossing fingers. Because this is my last day of meds. But anyway, yeah, it feels like we just finished doing Thanksgiving stuff. And now we're having a look at Christmas cookies. So, we still are eating some of our Halloween, not Halloween, our Thanksgiving ones. We made the first time recipe for us, which were chocolate sugar cookies. And I made it wrong, but they still turned out well. We did pumpkin shaped. We colored the icing orange. Got Mom to dye it because it made sense. And then we put these like candy eyes on them. Okay,
Okay, so where was I going in?
I was trying to stall and wait till we got into the stuff about our Christmas cookie plans and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was talking about our ones we have for Thanksgiving. What are you looking for?
Hey, you know what?
What?
My colors match my badge.
Well, how about that? That's actually perfect. Although they won't say it in there.
Now,
Oh, hey, Mom, it's the book that never was going to come because they canceled the order twice.
oh, okay, cool.
The Scoop and Behind the Screen, written jointly by the world's greatest mystery authors, Agatha Christie, Dorothy L. Sayers, E.C. Bentley, and other distinguished members of London's famous Detection Club. Introduction by Julian Simmons, who's another member of the Detection Club. I don't know if they were at that point, though, or he was at that point.
Okay, now, I have some stash enhancements besides those there.
I'm going to tape this here.
Oh, yeah. Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. I love her. She always signs everything blessings. And she's just a sweetheart. So she had a sale. And so I picked it up. And look at the little I don't know what they are exactly. These little gingerbread people. I'm not sure what they are. But the colorway is called Cookie Swap. And so you've got this nice little like cookie colored gingerbread or whatever, and then this could be like frosting or whatever. I thought it'd be kind of a cool toy, maybe. I don't know. That was my idea, but I don't know what it's actually gonna be. And then this one is Festivus, for the rest of Festivus, and Thicket. So the green is Thicket and Festivus, and Ty's gonna be the sock side of this.
Apparently. What's the weight?
It is DK.
Okay.
So that's why I don't get anything but DK or worse.
Okay, this is set up the way that the Floating Admiral is, where it looks like they each take a chapter.
Okay. That's not what I'm interested in.
Smell book. I couldn't catch any smell. Maybe you can. Is there smell? It looks like there should be a smell.
A little bit.
Because it feels like it should like reek of old book.
Well, the thing is, if it's been out for enough, it doesn't have it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It looks like it's been read, which is kind of nice.
What happened to my other yarn?
What are you looking for?
I have some yarn that was going to put in my shop. What did I get over there?
Well, that's not where it belongs.
Yes, we are very organized.
Well, this was very impromptu. Now that you're back, I can take my medicine. But
now, you guys, I did make an update for. Actually, Jody caught my Christmas sale. I was really happy she was able to catch that. But I might have another one closer to Christmas, or I might have one for my birthday.
Because I guess technically that would have been like a, what is it, Black Friday?
It was Cyber Week.
Yeah.
It was Cyber Week. I might have a sale either for Christmas time, or I might just wait for January and have it for my birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
But these are the ones that still have to go up in the shop. I'm only going to show you the ones that have already. I had them out.
I forget what originally came in that bag.
I did take them out. What happened to my yarn? I did take them out to show. I thought I had them here, but I guess not.
Which yarn is it again?
I'm losing my mind. Okay, I guess I do have them here with the stuff.
It just got hidden.
It's all together.
All together.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to find ones that are already skeined up, reskeined with the actual.
Oh, we're running low on tea.
My tea's all.
Well, I mean, that's what happens.
And I say, gone.
Gone.
Okay, so I'm not going to show
Going
you
like
the
a
one.
freight
I'm not
train.
going to show you the one that are not reskained, except to show you that this is what one of them looks like before it's reskained. But
Is that like Starry Night or
that's
something?
no, it's
Sunflowers.
Follow Your Star
Oh, okay. I would have thought about Van Gogh.
and off. Okay,
Hey, we have someone here.
two.
Oh, that looks like a book zealot. It looks like an Arion.
Is it Arian?
It's an Arion.
Hello, Arian.
Yay!
Yay.
And that's the biggest skein of yarn she's ever seen.
It's huge. Look at this thing. It's Arian. This is almost 1,100 square yards. Let's see, no, square yards. 1,100 yards. Let me see. I can't read this without my glasses.
Hang on. Why aren't you wearing your glasses? I don't know. Okay, so this is okay. For one thing, you weren't in the right area. Let's see. There you go. 10-20 yards.
Yes. So almost it's 1,020 yards, Arian, and that's going to go into my friend's little shawl. But I went like, and Arian, you probably saw these already on the last BookTube. But anyway, these two are non-repeatables. What happened was it's really bright purple, and it's got like pink tones, because what happened was I took they're unrepeatable. I took
Mom, this combined with like some sort of pink in there would be really pretty in the Dance All Night socks.
I can't repeat this.
Oh well, that sounds like a you problem.
Well, no. Anyway, I can do something completely different. But anyway, what happens is the base colors for this, the one that's kind of the pinkish, the way it broke, that one is completely unrepeatable. I just poured different amounts of different things, and even the purple for that matter. So they're unrepeatable because
Some of the prettiest purples are the unrepeatable.
yeah. And so, I mean, that's why when I put this up in the shop, I say, if you want to make a decent project with this, you need to get them both together, because they don't exist.
It makes me think of the Mad Tosches, where I picked up a couple back in the day. I picked up a couple of like, give me whatever Mad Tosh you have, because without fail, I'm gonna like it. And I got the prettiest purples and greens out of that, because Mad Tosh can do a purple.
Oh, absolutely. So that's this one, and then this one is a variant of my daffodils, and
Which is also a really pretty color.
yeah, I have this DK, and I have one in fingering sock. Now the fingering sock has a slight imperfection. It has a little bit of blue in it, in terms of not all over it, like a shading toward green, but it has like little tiny specks of blue, little dots, where it got tainted a little bit, but it's not real noticeable. That one is fingering sock, and it will go for a reduced price.
Mhm.
And then this is the one that, okay, I showed you the unreskein. This is the reskein of my Follow Your Star. And this is the one that,
Which I still think should be a Van Gogh. Although apparently Van Gogh is not the correct accent.
Van Gogh.
No, wait, no,
If you're
I'm sorry.
British.
I was gonna say it was Van Gogh that's the wrong pronunciation. I forget. I think Van Gogh
Van Gogh.
is more correct.
Van
Not the way we say it. It's kind of like this weird in between in the way
Oh,
the
I know.
British, and apparently the British way is wrong though.
This is my Follow Your Star also. And the thing about this is they're both DK weight. When you see this, it was in this yarn. When I went to dye the yarn, it was all together one long skein.
Mhm.
And I tied it off the way I do. When I went to reskein it, I realized that it was in 3 pieces. So it kind of annoyed me, because I didn't cut it. It was just broken.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to decide if I'm going to give this away as a gift, or if I'm going to sell it at a steeply.
What's the weight again?
It's DK.
Mhm.
It's as a gift, or as a steeply discounted. Instead of like $23, maybe 18 or
Because
something.
you could, or someone could still easily knit a pair of socks, excluding these, and then use these in like a scrappy blanket or something, and it's already cut for them.
And I don't think it's that far off. I have to weigh it, because they always have more yardage than
Absolutely,
they say.
and it doesn't take an entire skein. I know for a fact it doesn't take an entire skein into that yarn.
But it's
To knit a pair of socks, and I knit long socks.
it's the principle of the thing.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it is.
And
It
she's
is.
talking, I think,
The
about
big
yeah.
yarn, yeah.
It's actually baby yarn. I use it for baby
But
blankets.
it-
I designed several baby blankets out of that yarn.
It is a 4 weight though, Arian. It is a worsted. This is worsted.
a
This is
worsted
DK.
Aran. Yeah.
This is DK. But so I have these. They're all going to go in the shop, and then I'm going to start doing other colorways. Hopefully, if I can get some time. Ariane, did you get my response to your stuff? Oh, you can learn how to knit. You're an intelligent person, Ariane. I have every faith in your ability to knit or crochet, whichever you decide.
Well, she already crochets.
Oh, she already crochets. I can knit. If I can knit, even basically, you can knit. Believe me.
Because Mom only learned to knit. What was it? It seems like a couple years ago, but I just realized that we've been podcasting for over 10 years. So
over
it's
13 years.
Okay, over 13 years then. When in that process did you start knitting? I can't remember.
About 5 years in, I think.
Was it about 5 years in?
Because my hands started hurting.
Right.
So it's at the time.
I mean, it's hard to remember because you're not a consistent knitter.
No, well, I do. I consistently knit, but I don't progress.
I would call you a capital C crocheter, a small K knitter. Mm-hmm. Whereas actually I'm probably even with my crocheting and knitting, not because I do as much crochet as I do knitting, but I'm a crochet designer. I designed a shawl. Well, the reason I mentioned the crochet designs is because they're intense crochet designs.
Right.
They're like well,
Ariane, you can knit these. You can knit. All you have to do is get 2 little pointy sticks and some yarn, and you can knit.
Some yarn. 2 little pointy sticks and some yarn. Gives me. She's crocheted them.
My yarn and her pattern.
Yes.
Okay.
Come with Felicia.
So, but I was going to say something, but Ariane distracted me.
Did Ariane distract you, or did Felicia distract you?
Both. I blame Ariane. She can take the hit. I'm glad to have her here. Ariane, when is Prometheus coming back?
So, also while Ariane's thinking about that, I wanted to show some of the cookies that we've talked about doing.
We're going to do baking.
So if we didn't have so many of our chocolate shortbread cookies there, I would want to make another single recipe and cut them into the reeds. Although I guess we just don't keep those for ourselves.
No.
I want to make that recipe right because I messed it up. It tastes good, but I messed it up. But the ones that we're talking about are possibly the Italian S cookies, which are biscotti esse. I got these off of the Petite Cook, which this is a free I almost said a free pattern, but it's a free recipe. And it's the petitecook.com. And she does like a lot of Italian recipes. So it says 80 servings, which I think makes 80 cookies.
Yeah. It makes a lot of cookies.
It's an easy recipe.
And you take the most time is make a shape.
It's making the S's. It took us a while to figure out how to make the S's right. But then the other one, because we kind of got a request for this one and we've actually never had it ourselves
because we ran out.
Someone calls these the
oh, okay. Well, somebody said hi.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, say hi to him for us. So these someone calls these the presidential cookies, which I think she said like because everything's in there, and she was like just so like apparently she feels like they're grand. These are the no-bake chocolate cookies with cranberries. Yes, a very concise title, but it's very descriptive.
Yeah.
I actually got this off I'd say no more than half a year, probably closer to quarter of the year. I signed up for the 5 dinners 1 hour subscription so I can stockpile recipes
for the winter.
And then I unsubscribe again. When I was working, I used to stay subscribed because they have meal prep. They are a bit on the pricey side, but I've gotten so many good recipes out. My favorite tomato soup recipe is from there. It's a nice crock pot recipe. And they really set it up well for people who don't have energy to prep ahead of time. They give you a lot of tips. They have a really nice Facebook group. But this is one of their recipes I got out of there. And it's so simple. You got coconut oil, honey, peanut butter, cranberries, unsweetened cocoa powder, quick oats. That's it. And it's no bake. I told you Mommy doesn't have anything you can't handle. Okay, yeah, peanut butter.
But I can't have a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
And this isn't a pure peanut butter cookie. And these apparently are so good that we're going to make some extra so we actually have some ourselves, darn it.
We'll probably make our Italian chocolate cookies. It's chocolate biscotti and ginger cookies and pumpkin bread. we try to give things around the neighborhood, but we are cutting back on who we give it to.
Yay!
Hello. Telling them to giggle.
Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
But yeah, so we're at least doing these. My mom has a chocolate biscotti that we only get. I think I had you make it for my birthday last, and I think I'll probably do that again
because I didn't do it for Christmas that year.
Well, also, it was because that's what I wanted. I didn't want a cake. I wanted my darn biscotti.
Yeah. See, and we don't get, Kai and I don't want cakes necessarily. I asked my husband to make a caramel apple pie for me. He makes that for me every year for my birthday. His pie is to die for. It's really great. So, and she liked the biscotti. Mike likes a pineapple upside down cake, so I make that for him. Davina's a tough one. She wants regular cupcake cooked.
Well, she's the normal one.
We don't make cake anymore. We make cupcakes because it's easier to make sure that the serving is decent, not like skyrocketing with calories and sugar and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
so just now, Dad used to decorate, like seriously decorate our
Pictures
cakes. Yeah, like using his painterly skills, but with icing. But it's just gotten to the point where
Davina got so convoluted with what she wanted, so detailed that
really he got up to a certain level. It's just like, wow. I think after a while I was like, okay, you're done.
And I never really wanted much. I just, happy birthday is fine,
Honestly, the birthday I remember the best is, I think it was my 9th birthday.
Baseball one?
No, actually I don't remember the baseball one very well. The one I remember the best, it was the last one I remember from England. I had that Velociraptor stuffed animal. I got 2 rubber snakes. But
we're talking about the cake.
The cake was a dinosaur shaped one.
I think we bought that one.
Yeah, no. You got it was a tin. You filled it in there, and then Dad did the icing and stuff on it. We did like a reptile themed thing because that's what I wanted. I think I got one of my cobras and my king snake.
Toys, not real.
Yeah, not real.
I don't allow snakes in the house.
I think my snakes are still downstairs, and so is my Velociraptor. So yes, that is like the birthday I remember, because that was also the last birthday we had with my best friend in England and all that. It was the last like party, that I remember. I think we all had that one birthday that like really sticks in your head. And that's the one that's always stuck in my head. Well, as evidenced by the fact I remember what I got. I remember what my cake was.
I don't have anything like that. Oh, yes, I do. I take that back.
What was yours?
I was in 7th grade
and
getting ready to move. And we knew we were going to move. And my best friend.
So where was 7th grade?
Seattle.
Put you? Okay, thank you.
My best friend and my friend group all got together and they had a surprise party for me. And it was over my friend Sherry's. And we went swimming. And we had a nice party, and it was really, I don't remember what gifts I got, but I do remember. And then I remember the following year they called me for my birthday.
Oh, that's sweet.
From Seattle to Mexico.
That's sweet. Yeah.
God bless the parents who let them do a long distance call before cell phones.
Yeah, I was gonna say back then especially. We always had more, only like 1 or 2 people, because we've always been.
I discouraged parties. I had a party my 8th grade year, and after a while,
now granted we also weren't in school, so we didn't have the number of friends available either.
We had quite a few friends, but my
what's different than having a whole class?
I didn't have the friends in 8th grade. I just had a party, invited all the girls in the class.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
8th grade is a year I don't like to talk about. So
but 7th grade was great. You remember that birthday?
It was 8th grade, I did have all the girls, but it was the last party I had, because it started getting to the point where I felt like I had to do things to be long, and I didn't want to do those things. So I just said I don't want to parties anymore. So
I think that the one for my 9th birthday is the last one I had that I really remember just being like, it was not just family, where it kind of felt like it was like what you think about for a was themed and everything like that, like I said, I had the Velociraptor toy and the cake shaped like a dinosaur, and my snakes and all that.
We did parties for a while, and then we stopped.
It's like I vaguely remember the baseball one you're talking about, but I don't remember a whole lot about. Apparently Apparently, I really liked my Velociraptor one. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we had any parties at all once we hit DC.
No, I don't think
It was-
so
it
either.
was family.
Yeah. So the baseball one would have been DC because I didn't get into baseball until '97. We arrived at DC because that's when our Indians went to the World Series.
Well, I still remember Daddy.
And I'm sorry, I will not call them what is the command?
No,
No, they're not the
the
command.
Guardians.
Guard.
That's no.
And-
They're Indians.
The Indians.
Yeah, they're Indians.
Cleveland Indians.
Cleveland Indians. Yeah. I mean,
Guardians.
I'm waiting for them to be upset because we have Red Sox over Boston.
Uh,
But anyway, so yeah, I don't know how we got off on that, but anyway,
baseball birthday cake.
yeah. But anyway, this is a knitting podcast, sort of.
Well, not. It's kind of ish. We have knitting in hand.
You do. I don't.
Well, you did. You crocheted hand a moment ago.
Yeah.
For a while, you were the one who was doing all the work. I was just sitting here like waving yarn about, and
How much time do we have though, Ty? Because we do have to do some stuff.
we actually could probably close now because
We
I already had my medicine. We're actually 20 minutes past the time that we said that we would end.
Right. Ariane, I'm very, very curious about why I chose a number. I'm very curious what you're going to do with my number.
Okay, so it's something I had to check out a BookTube, isn't it?
Yeah, she did what is it, a game? Some kind of
Oh,
game.
I think I saw that come up. I'm so behind on BookTube.
Yeah, I have to answer her. She asked me a question.
Okay, so we'll be checking that out on BookTube.
Because she knows I'm terrible. Shelly, are you still here? I don't know if Shelly's still here. I think so, yeah. And our friend from India is here too, I think.
I haven't quite figured out all the things with the comments yet. And I can't tell necessarily unless someone says, "Yep, Shelly's still here."
Yay!
Okay, so Shelly, Ariane, and anyone else who is still here, because it looks like we've been flipping back and forth between 3 and 4 people.
I can't remember how to pronounce our friend from India.
That's why I'm not saying because I'm gonna mangle it.
We're glad you're here too.
Yes. But yeah, we are gonna close. This might be something the way we might end up doing it for a while because I don't have to edit, which is kind of
But
nice.
I'm not sure I like this particular because I can't do a format.
Mhm.
And I need to be able to do a format when we go because for people who aren't aware of our knitting podcast, we have knit alongs and we have prizes and we have
Well, I
stuff
think
like that.
also once we get used to it,
Mhm.
it would almost be like I do for the liturgy, where it's like, okay, I'll take note of people's chats. Well, actually, you see this in the Ivanhoe one we did, and actually the Cinephile Sunday does the same thing, where they'll talk about what they're planning, go like, okay, now let's check the comments.
Yeah.
And that's what we can do, and then throw comment after comment up. It's just a matter of getting used to the format, and
It's easier to set up. Quite honestly, I can't go get my second cup of tea this way, but it is easier to set up.
and it also means that we get some interaction because we are both notoriously bad at keeping up with. I don't know how we have people who've been sticking with us for 13 years.
Yeah.
Now, granted, at the beginning we were a lot better,
Yeah.
but
Well, then you got sick and we got busy. I got fatigue and chronic illness. You have, and
you have chronic illness too. You almost admitted it.
I don't have chronic illness.
What's rheumatoid arthritis from? That is an autoimmune. Okay, and then fibromyalgia.
Undiagnosed.
The reason he said he didn't put it on there is because he didn't want you to be labeled when you went to the ER, which that's all but saying you got fibromyalgia, but that was actually pretty nice of him. Okay, but anyway, so thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Ariane. Thank you. I'm sorry,
Our friend from India. I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name.
but thank you, all of you, for joining us, and
our
also
fourth person.
and also anyone who might be joining us after the fact. Thank you as well. We will see you the next time, but hopefully next time I'll be a little bit more used to StreamYard. It'll be a little bit,
And we'll have better format because we're not quite, well, we're always chaotic, but we're not quite this chaotic because we have, welcoming, we have what's going on, then we have our projects, and we have
this was never meant to be a normal podcast this
No.
particular day.
all we wanted to do was get something out.
Yeah. So okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
Shelly. God bless.
God bless everybody. And yes, I think that we should take follow Shelly's lead
She gave us a way out.
and exit before we get started again. Okay.
God bless everybody.
God bless. See
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.